And now, our feature presentation.
Hello YouTube, this is Hero25 here, and I think it was last Tuesday I saw Solo Star Wars Story. Sorry, my bad. Solo Star Wars Story. This is gonna be just a review of it because I don't really want to talk about this film. I do like it, but it was basically how do you put it? It was basically lighthearted. I didn't really care for the characters that much. I did like Han and Chewie's relationship. That was pretty good. It was pretty spot on. I did like Daniel Glover playing Lando Calrissian. He did a fine job playing Lando Calrissian, playing the original actor who played him in The Empire Strikes Back in 1980. Back in the 1980s. And all in all, the movie was actually pretty lighthearted. It wasn't really a Star Wars film. It was more like a very lighthearted film. So the movie follows Han Solo as he was, just a rogue dealer for one of the planets, and then his friend Cora basically gets kidnapped, and he gets sent to do some duties. He wants to be a pilot, and he joins the Empire to become a pilot. He joins the recruits to become part of the Empire and that kind of stuff. And then he meets Kira later on, in which he works for the Crimson Dawn, which is an organization run by none other than Darth Maul himself. Yes, Darth Maul doesn't appear all of the movie, but he appears at the very tail end of the movie. But he is really good. Nice to see him, but I guess people were expecting Darth Maul to be in a Han Solo movie, because Han Solo doesn't associate with anything Darth Maul related, because the original trilogy did not have any Darth Maul or anything like that. But it's nice to see him. If you follow the Clone Wars Season 8 series or the Rebels series, you understand Maul's position in this story, which I'm not going to get too deep into it. But I just want to come here and tell you guys all about Solo: A Star Wars Story. It was a very lighthearted movie. It was cute. It was nothing like any other Star Wars movie that I ever seen, because this is definitely not a Star Wars movie, because it has the Empire, it has all that, but it's not like technically bad or anything like that. It is decent. It was just, a very lighthearted Star Wars story that tells the tale of Han Solo, becoming who he becomes. I think a lot of people are just, this movie didn't really sell a lot of tickets during its initial release, and I feel kind of bad for Lucasfilm and all that kind of stuff. This is a great movie. It was not too great, but it was great in all that aspects of the whole concept. It's really cool. You get to see plenty of stuff happening, and the actor that plays Jarvis / Vision is also in the movie. It was nice to see him playing the Crimson Dawn leader, upon Maul and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. It was pretty great to see Woody Harrelson play, an adult figure for Han Solo to look up to and stuff like that. And Chewie was pretty good. I mean, he wasn't too great, but he was good enough that they were wanting this movie to have him and Han Solo meet together, and also Lando meeting together to get the Falcon and the ship and all that kind of stuff. So, all in all, I think Solo: A Star Wars Story isn't worth your time and money, but if you like to just check it out, I mean, you can. It's a very lighthearted Star Wars movie. It doesn't really have too much going on. It's just here and there, and some confusion also going on with Darth Maul. Where has he been? If you haven't seen the Clone Wars Season 8 series or the Rebels series from 2013, I believe, then you're kind of lost, because this is technically, Darth Maul coming back. It's a mystery for everybody, but it's still a good movie. Ron Howard did a fantastic job fixing what could have been a messed up film from the start. It's just, all in all, it was just a great adventure film is what it is. It's not like a Star Wars film, because I didn't see Star Wars, I saw an adventure film. So yeah, that's that. And as you may have noticed, I'm using a new camera with a mic. If you want to see, I'm using a camera with a mic as well. So I'm using a Dslr D5600 now, and a mic, the Movo VXR10 mic that I'm using, which is working really well as well. I just have to like do the noise reduction and all that kind of stuff, and then edit my videos to 1080p 60 frames per second. I'm using 1080p 24 frames per second because it's the one that has like 20 minutes long stuff. But anyways, going back to Solo Star Wars Story, I think it's something that you have to see. It's nothing that you don't have to see. You can probably rent it when it comes out on DVD or Blu-ray at Redbox, and maybe if it comes on Netflix sooner or later, it would definitely be something you can watch. But I definitely won't watch it like in the theaters because not a lot of people really care too much about this movie. But it's a very lighthearted Star Wars adventure. So yeah, that's my review of Solo Star Wars Story. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.